and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. There can only be one, Lomachenko. Vasily Lomachenko, one of the most technically skilled fighters in all of boxing. No one moves around the ring like Lomachenko. Zhu the Monster Khan, fighting out of Beijing, China, an entire country, hopes that this man can get the job done.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting the two-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, listen, when you've got two people that want to fight, two fighters that really dislike each other, you're going to get more than a...
You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Nice right hook. Well done with that counter shot. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on your face, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Nice counter. Just misses with that left uppercut. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. No rest for the weary. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
That was. Come on. We'll let him back in a little.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They're going to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
How about that time counter shot? This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot, put them under pressure.
Nice exchange here from both men. Beautiful counter punch. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that jab. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different? Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. That uppercut can't get through. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They exchange punches. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Catch and shoot. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he misses with that straight left. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter punch caught him clean. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope that
And there's the bell to start round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. There's a counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both men step back for just a moment. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't score with that uppercut. Back and forth they go. That counter shot lands. Blocks the left uppercut. A perfect counter lands. Counter punching. Let's talk about Loma in that was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Back into the fight.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work.
Box it back together and get back out there and win the round.
Can't miss him. Great work.
Time for the 5th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Now let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Not a lot of punch out. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What? 1, 2, 3.
Let's talk about Loma in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
They believe their fighter has.
There's the bell to start round 6. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Lomachenko in trouble. Down goes Lomachenko. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put him down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?